Kia ora, Haramai. Welcome to the third annual State Insurance New Zealand Awards. So tonight is an evening for recognition and for celebration, celebrating the achievements of our swimmers and our wider swimming community. So please have a magic night tonight. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm John Macbeth. I'm the person who will keep you quiet for part of this night anyway, as you enjoy what is going to be a wonderful state awards ceremony tonight. And now, of course, we must acknowledge the superb involvement of the major supporter of Swim New Zealand, State Insurance.
State has been part of the New Zealand community for over 100 years, and we help people in their time of need and look to keep people safe. What really connects for us with the Swimming New Zealand sponsorship is that it helps people at all levels. Whether you're just learning to swim as a child or you're actually going to compete on the world stage, Swimming New Zealand is there to support you on the journey, and State loves to be a part of that.
Kiwis just love the water. We're surrounded by it and love having fun in, on and around it. That's why State proudly sponsors swimming and water events in our communities. State, with you in the water.
First of all, of course, we need to acknowledge the judging panel, because they have the task, and it can't be an enviable task at the moment, of selecting the best from what is clearly a high quality lot of swimmers and coaches, and of course administrators and officials as well. So the judging panel is headed by Humphrey Pullen.
I was very pleased to be asked to convene this year's judging panel for the 2012 Swimming New Zealand Awards dinner. There were three others that joined me on that judging panel. The first was Mark Saunders, an ex-New Zealand swimmer, Don Stanley, of course, esteemed Swimming New Zealand life member, and Daryl Follows, the convener of our national selection. There's one word that comes through in our judging panel, and that was excitement. We're really excited to see our top swimmers really stepping up a notch. Well, in relation to the awards for best performance, those winners, of course, often pick themselves. But then there were other categories related to grassroots type swimming. Categories like the best volunteer, the best swim club, the best club coach, and so on, where we were really looking for something special. The Canterbury earthquake had a profound effect on our swimmers and our swim clubs and anybody involved in our sport. We could really see from the nominations that were put in for things like Club of the Year and Coach of the Year that those people that had come from Canterbury had really had to dig deep. We really admire their courage, commitment and their willingness to band together during that time. Of course, 2012 is the Olympic year, and we're always excited in swimming when the Olympics come round, because we hope that our best swimmers will really step up and perform on that Olympic stage.
The chairman of the New Zealand Swimming Trust is going to present the first award this evening. It's the New Zealand Swimming Trust Emerging Swimmer of the Year, and it's one of 5 categories from which the Swimmer of the Year will be chosen. Presenting this is Mr. Don Stanley. New Zealand Swimming Trust Emerging Swimmer of the Year. This is awarded to a swimmer aged under 19 during the qualifying period who has excelled in the water. And the finalists are Sophia Batchelor, Matthew Hutchins, Emma Robinson,
And
The winner is Sophia Batchelor.
This whole kind of time it's been really difficult. The support that I've got from everyone, from Swimming New Zealand, from the Trust, from just the other athletes, from the other finalists, from Matt and Emma. I went away with Youth Commonwealth Games with you guys, and it was an amazing trip. I think what they said about Canterbury really banding together was so true. And I think I also have to thank the State Aqua Blacks. You guys have been amazing, and thank you so much, and good luck for London. I know that you're going to make us all really proud. You've got a great team of guys, just band together, and yeah, thank you so much.
The next award will be presented by the Vice President of Swimming New Zealand and Chair of the High Performance Group, Mark Burge. Performance Swimming Club of the Year. The Duncan Lang Trophy, as well as the Performance Swimming Club of the Year, is awarded to the club with most points at the New Zealand Summer, New Zealand Age Group and New Zealand Open Championships.
And the winner is the North Shore Swimming Club.
This is an award which means a lot to us as coaches, of course, because it really emphasizes the teamwork. It never is a one-man show. It is a cast of thousands, which is behind working the scenes, the volunteers, our big fan base, which are our parents, and of course the coaches. And I think this is more coaching recognition to all of us, and I can promise you I will share this award with all of our coaches who worked so hard at a very suitable occasion. Thank you very much.
Our next award is going to be presented by Swimming New Zealand Director and Chair of the Awards Judging Committee, Humphrey Pullen. Community Swimming Club of the Year. This is awarded to a Swimming New Zealand affiliated swimming club that has had a significant positive impact on everybody involved, as well as its local community. And the finalists are Jenny and Holmes Ashburton Swim Team, King's Swim Club, North Canterbury Swim Club, Whananui Swim Club.
So the winner of the Community Swim Club of the Year is King's Club from Auckland.
Thank you, everybody. This is amazing. Our club has only been going less than 3 years. It's a team effort. We're about the coaches. We're about the administration team. We'd like to thank State Insurance for obviously their enormous contribution to New Zealand swimming. We'd like to thank obviously New Zealand Swimming for their efforts and contribution. Also Auckland Swimming, who have supported us in a huge way. I have to mention Tonya, who is leaving, who has been just for us an amazing lady, and very sad to see her leaving. I'd like to thank Tony Sissons, who is our headmaster of King's School, who if it wasn't for Tony, our club would have never existed. And look, thank you. This has been a huge effort. It's a massive team support, and I couldn't be prouder of my team. So thank you, everyone.
The next category is also one of the categories from which the big winner, the Swimmer of the Year, will be chosen. Please, a big warm welcome to the Chief Executive of High Performance Sport New Zealand, Alex Bowman. National Swimmer of the Year. This is awarded to a swimmer who has excelled in long and/or short course competitions in New Zealand. And the finalists are Lauren Boyle, Gareth Keane, Glenn Snyders,
And the winner is Lauren Boyle.
Thank you for this award. It's an honour to be recognised like this. And I've had a great year, and I'd really like to thank my friends and family who have helped me succeed. I'd also like to thank Mark Regan, my coach, who inspires me daily, and my amazing teammates. And thanks to State, Swimming New Zealand, and High Performance Sport New Zealand.
Now, a special moment in the evening. I'd invite John Mace, the Chair of the Awards Committee, and Ross Butler, the President of Swimming New Zealand, please to come forward.
Mr. President, it is with great pleasure that we recommend the bestowing of Swimming New Zealand Life Membership for outstanding service to Mr. Ross Albert Bragg.
Simplest thing I can say is that I have friends that keep saying to me, how long are you going to stay in swimming? And my answer is just that as long as I keep enjoying it and find satisfaction and challenge and can keep doing it, then I will stay in. And so far that's been the situation. But I actually said it at the officials function the other night. The thing I enjoy about technical officiating is the family that we have, the people that turn up to each meet, some every meet and some, what they can afford and have the time to do to get there. But when we see each other, it's just one big happy family, and we all get on so well and we work together well. So why wouldn't I keep doing that while that's happening? But thank you very much to you all. I can't believe what's happened tonight.
And the tradition carried on in the form of that standing ovation. That's fantastic. Congratulations, Ross. And I think there's one person who's not here tonight who would have joined wholeheartedly in that acclamation was the late Bill Matson. And it doesn't seem the same here tonight without Bill and Joan. It was sad last August when he passed away, and he's certainly been severely missed in the world of swimming. But I do want to invite Paul Matson, son of the late Bill and Joan, to the stage to hand out the next award. Bill Matson, Technical Official of the Year. This is awarded for outstanding contribution by a technical official. And the finalists are Greg Forsyth, Leslie Huckins, Kath Tippett.
The winner is Leslie Huckins.
I actually feel very humble receiving this, as it's the first year it's been named after Bill, who, through the many years he was involved in the sport, mentored and, I suppose, kept most of the officials in line. Most of us. I'd like to thank my club, of course, Whanganui Centre, Swimming Canterbury West Coast, Swimming New Zealand, Oceania, FINA, for all the support and opportunities we get. Ross, congratulations. I think that's it. Thank you very much. Oh, swimmers, thank you for a wonderful week.
Our next award is being presented by the Chair of Swimming Auckland and Business Manager for WaterSafe Auckland. Please welcome Teresa Stanley. Volunteer of the Year. Awarded to a volunteer who has displayed outstanding commitment and dedication to swimming. And the finalists are Ron Clark, Pam Edwards. Paul Lloyd.
The winner is Paul Lloyd.
The reason I was hoping to win this award tonight was that I'm from Canterbury, and I think the main reason I won this award was that I've done a lot of work on trying to find a way to get a 50-metre pool back in Canterbury. I guess the biggest request from me is that people don't forget that, although it was over a year ago now, we still don't have a pool with touch pads. And if you look at the skins today, I think although Mr. Bone was enjoying taking the mickey out of most Canterbury people because people like Charles were coming last in most races. It's my daughter's partner, so it's all good. But we play a big part in swimming in this country, and you cannot survive without a 50-metre Olympic pool. And when they talk about an 8-year period before we may get one, you just simply cannot have that. And I'm lucky enough to be involved with the high performance team on looking to put their new facility together at Jelly Park. And I hear that there is talk about a pool, ripping the old one out at Jelly and putting a 50-metre pool in. But all I could ever ask is that everyone in here who has the ability to influence anybody remembers that we play a big part in this swimming community, and do whatever you can do to help us, please.
Well done. To present the next category, please welcome Philip Rush. Open Water Swimmer of the Year. The Annette Kellerman Trophy and the Open Water Swimmer of the Year award is presented to the swimmer who has excelled in open water events.
And the winner for this year, for 2012, is Cara Baker.
I'd like to thank Rashi, obviously, for putting up with Kane and I at Shanghai last year. We had a great meet, obviously, Kane doing the 5K and joining me in Shanghai. So thank you, Kane, for also qualifying. What else? I need to thank HBK, my club here in New Zealand. They've been absolutely awesome to me, supporting me when I come back to obviously Horst and Gary, my two coaches, to Miami Swimming Club in Australia. They are just outstanding, Dennis and Brian, who have put up with me for God knows how many years now over in Australia. So to thank them, and also my friends and family. You know, they've had to see me go in and out of the door every morning, every night, not, you know, sleeping, not seeing them much throughout the day. And so yeah, also for the guys that have qualified for the London Olympics, good luck and bring on Portugal.
One of the great things about the State Nationals this year was the number of state personnel who were there to present the medals, and it just showed that the company is not just putting its name up there but getting heavily involved as well. And the same happens tonight, because we do have the General Manager State Personal Insurance, Kevin Hughes, to present the next award. State Kiwi Swim Safe School of the Year. This award goes to a school in the State Kiwi Swim Safe program that has demonstrated exceptional commitment to the program and to the development of a water-safe culture. And the finalists are Glenview School, Wellington; Matahui Road School, Tauranga; Pomaria Primary School, Auckland.
And the winner is Matahui Road School.
I have to acknowledge our students, of course, because they blow me away with how they are willing to take risks and take on all the challenges that we throw at them. And so they amaze me. A thank you to our Board of Trustees, to our parents who support by taking transport and supervising activities, and of course to our teachers who carry out the programs at school. So a big thank you.
There's something in the water that makes me love you like I do. There's something in the water, something in the water. There's something in the water that makes me love you like I do. Do 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 do.
Thank you very much. Yes.
It's time now that we remind you of our previous Olympic medalists. 1912, Stockholm. Gold in the 4x200 metres freestyle relay, Malcolm Champion. 1952, Helsinki. Bronze in the 100 metres backstroke, Gene Stewart. 1988, Seoul. Bronze, 200 metres backstroke, Paul Kingsman. And bronze in the 200 metres butterfly, Anthony Moss. 1992, Barcelona. Silver in the 200 metres butterfly, Danyon Loader. 1996, Atlanta. Gold in the 200 metres freestyle and the 400 metres freestyle, Danyon Loader. So it's not hard to understand how difficult it is when you look at that 7 medals in swimming through all those 100 years of Olympic Games. All of those medalists have been presented with their number and their certificate as part of a new innovation or an innovation from Swimming New Zealand, which began 2 years ago at these awards. There are some others to receive their certificates tonight, and to present those, I'd like Ross Butler, please, to come back as President of Swimming New Zealand. Those athletes are from 1962 and 1966, British Empire and Commonwealth Games in Perth. Athlete number 55, Dave Gerard. Of course, a gold medalist. We do see up there number 81, Beth Williams, 1970 British Commonwealth Games, but unfortunately Beth isn't here this evening. But here is number 111 from the 1980 and 84 Olympic Games, plus a couple of Commonwealth Games as well, Anne Farger. Number 123, the Brisbane Commonwealth Games in 1982 saw Megan Tohill. So some more recent New Zealand representatives. Number 229, representing New Zealand at the World Championships last year in Shanghai, Sophia Batchelor. At the same event, and one number after Sophia Batchelor, from the 2011 World Championships in Shanghai, Dylan Dunlop Barrett. And from the World Championships in Shanghai in 2011, number 231, Matthew Stanley. But please put your hands together again for these New Zealand representatives receiving their certificates and numbers. As we get now into our next group of awards, and to present the first one, I'd like to call on the Director of Swimming New Zealand, Ron Clark. Swim School of the Year. Awarded to a swim school that has embraced the Swimming New Zealand Learn to Swim qualification pathway and is making a positive contribution to its local community. And the finalists are Comet Swimming Club Learn to Swim, Gisborne. Easy Swim Swim School, Wellington. Patterson Swim School, Nelson.
And the winner is Easy Swim Swim School.
First up, I want to thank State. I think the Kiwi Swim Safe program you've introduced around the country is probably the best thing to happen to aquatics in our schools ever. So, good on you. I've been wondering for a while now when corporate's actually going to realise the PR value of getting on board with swimming. You really can't put a price on that. Every parent around the country wants their kids to learn to swim. So yeah, like I say, good on state. Hope it all continues.
Next up is the head of officiating for the International Paralympics Committee to hand out the next award. This is another category eligible for the overall prize, the Swimmer of the Year. Please welcome back Ross Bragg. Swimmer of the Year with a Disability. Awarded to a swimmer with a disability who has excelled at national and/or international events. And the finalists are Rebecca Dubber, Nikita Howarth, Sophie Pascoe,
And the winner is Sophie Pascoe.
Sorry I can't be there to collect my award tonight. I'm in England racing. I would like to say a huge thank you to my coach Rolly. You know, it doesn't just take me to get there, it takes both of us. I'd also like to thank Swim Canterbury, Paralympics New Zealand and my sponsors, and also Swimming New Zealand for this award. This is, you know, a start into recognition with the disabled athletes and the able-bodied athletes together and here tonight. I'd also like to congratulate the other nominees.
On behalf of Sophie, I have great pleasure in accepting this award. She said everything and thanked everyone. Sophie is a Canterbury girl, but we'd love to share her with New Zealand, and we wish her well for the Olympics when she competes in London. Thank you.
To present our next award, please welcome Rebecca Perrott. Relay Team of the Year. This is awarded to the team that has achieved the best result, at least a semi-finalist, at a pinnacle event.
And the winner is the women's 200 metres freestyle team of Lauren Boyle, Penny Marshall, Annika Gessler and Kathleen.
Our relay team's really got a lot stronger over the last few years, and I'd like to thank these three other girls for being there to help me and help our team improve. So thanks to our coaches and everyone who supports us.
I'd now like, please, you to welcome one of the big names in Auckland, of course, a man who supports sport fantastically well, the Mayor of Auckland, Len Brown, to present the next trophy. International Long Course Swimmer of the Year. Awarded for the best individual long course performance by a New Zealander.
The winner is Glenn Snyders.
I'd like to thank State, for putting on a pretty good championships this past week. And Swim New Zealand, for me, I think it was probably one of the best trials I've ever been to. So congrats to every other swimmer out there who competed this week, you all did well, and good luck to the London Olympic team.
I'd like Dave Gerard, please, former Olympian and Commonwealth Games gold medalist, to come forward and present the next award. Swimming New Zealand Club Coach of the Year. Awarded for outstanding contribution by a club coach, taking into account swimming performances, services to the club and community. And the finalists are Sam Caradis, Bridget Mann, Leanne Speechley.
And the winner is Bridget Mann.
I'd like to thank everybody, all the other coaches as well. So many people that have helped me to get where I am today. I'd like to make a special mention of Clive Power, who has believed in me since I first started coaching and encouraged me to continue. Challenged me all the time to strive to be better and to do a better job for myself and my athletes. And I'd also like to acknowledge Renzi Hannum, who is another person who has given me clarity and helped me stay sane through all my coaching years, which is an important thing. I'd like to also thank State and Swimming New Zealand for all the support that they have given me, and my family at home. I have 2 very young children and a partner that enables me to do this, and a mother that steps in and looks after everybody when I'm away. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my swimmers, who are a fantastic bunch. Thank you so much.
And now I'd like the President, he's already been mentioned earlier on, the President of Swimming Australia and a board member of FINA's Coaches Commission, to come forward. This is David Urquhart to present the next award. David. Swimming New Zealand High Performance Coach of the Year. This is awarded to the coach who has made the most significant contribution to the high performance program.
Ladies and gentlemen, the High Performance Coach of the Year is Mark Regan.
As Bridget just said earlier, it's really humbling to get an award from your peers. I think it's great, but I'd like my 10 athletes to stand up if you could. I think you should put your hands together for them. I'm only as good as the people I'm coaching, and this is a very elite group. I couldn't be prouder of them. They've stood up and really raised the bar, their professionalism, their pride in themselves. This is for you. Thank you very much.
I'd now like you please to welcome to the stage to announce and present the 2012 London Olympic team, which will become, of course, the 2012 State Aqua Blacks. Coming up to do this will be NZOC board member and Olympic Games selector Simon Wickham. Joining him will be the Executive General Manager, State Insurance, Mary Jane Daly. And Vice President of Swimming New Zealand and Chair of the High Performance Group, Mark Burge.
It gives me great pleasure to shortly present to you the team that's been selected by the New Zealand Olympic Committee to represent all of us and New Zealand at the 2012 London Olympics. Thomas Ansell, Jeremy Duncan, Gary Hurring, Scott Talbot, and the 2012 High Performance Coach of the Year, Mark Regan. It's now time to announce the Olympic team swimmers. The 12 qualified and selected so far are Daniel Bell, North Shore, 100 metres backstroke. Lauren Boyle, North Shore. Bit of a list here, Lauren. 200 metres freestyle, 400 metres freestyle, 800 metres freestyle, and 4x200 metre freestyle relay. Well done, Lauren. Amika Gessler, Aquagym, 4x200 metres freestyle relay. Tash Hind, Capital, 4x200 freestyle relay. Melissa Ingram, North Shore, 200 metres backstroke. Gareth Keane, Capital, 100 metres backstroke and 200 metres backstroke. Samantha Lucy Smith, Capital, 4x200 metres freestyle relay. Penny Marshall from North Shore, 4x200 metres freestyle relay. Hayley Palmer from North Shore, 50 metres freestyle. Glenn Snyders from the North Shore, 100 metres breaststroke, 200 metres breaststroke. Matthew Stanley, Matamata, 200 metres freestyle, 400 metres freestyle. And Natalie Vergersma, Waverley, 200 metres individual medley, 400 metres individual medley. Me, Mike Stanley and Kieran, the whole of the New Zealand Olympic team are very excited and optimistic that our final team will be larger than this. And I want to get these people up here because, you know, we're all hoping that come the 5th of June, nobody else gets close to these guys. And those others that are awaiting the FINA invitations in June as one of the four remaining fastest nations, we just want to bring them up here now. That's the 4x200 freestyle, the women's 4x100 freestyle, and the men's 4x100 medley relay teams. They've all met the NZOC and Swimming New Zealand's criteria. It really is a bit of a given, I think. Let's hope FINA gives them the nod. They damn well should. They've done so well to date. So I'd like to invite the additional relay swimmers. And they are, one by one, Dylan Dunlop Barrett, Stephen Kent, Andrew McMillan, Carl O'Donnell, folks, please join me in congratulating these swimmers for their fantastic achievements during the State 2012 New Zealand Open Championships. There's also just something to touch on while we're getting some photos of these guys, and that is that there's 4 open water swimmers competing in Portugal in June in their final qualifying event for London. So Cara Baker, Charlotte Webby, Kane Radford and Jonathan Pullen are all heading away to Portugal. Please join me in wishing them every success. Finally, and on a note of going to London, I'd just also like to invite up to the front of the room 2 technical officials. Please congratulate and please welcome up here Joe Davidson and John West. It's great to see New Zealand represented in the pool and around the pool. Congratulations. To all of you, and I'm sure you'll join me in saying that we're very proud of your achievements so far, and we all look very forward to seeing you in London. On behalf of the New Zealand Olympic Committee and everybody here gathered tonight, we wish you all the very best for London and all the greatest of success. Congratulations so far, and we look forward to revelling in your success back here in New Zealand as we cheer and scream at the TV sets. Well done.
And now we move on to the People's Choice Award, which is the first time Swimming New Zealand had this award, voted by the public. So to hand out the award, please welcome on stage the Chief Executive of Swimming New Zealand, Mike Byrne. People's Choice Award. This award recognises individuals who have gone the extra mile for swimming in or out of the pool. And the finalists are Cara Baker, Sophie Pascoe, Trudy Wotherspoon.
And the winner is Sophie Pascoe.
I want to say a huge thank you to obviously being at People's Choice Award. Everyone who's voted for me supported me and supported what I do. You know, I don't want to just be known as Sophie the Swimmer in New Zealand. I want to be known bigger and better than that. Definitely wanting to promote disabled athletes and disabled sport to integrate with, you know, with the able bodies. So I'd like to see that grow, and hopefully, you know, I can do that with my talent in the pool.
On behalf of Sophie, I'd like to thank you for this award, everybody who voted for her. She's a really deserving recipient. She has a huge personality, and we in Canterbury love her, as I can tell everybody in New Zealand does as well. Congratulations to the other finalists, and good luck to you all. Thank you.
We welcome back, you might as well have been up here all day, Ross, actually. You've been up a few times. President of New Zealand Swimming, Ross Butler, to present this next award. The most outstanding individual performance in an international competition is awarded for the best individual performance at an international event.
The winner of this award tonight is Lauren Boyle.
Thank you again. Alex and I were earlier just having a conversation about how important the background staff are to athletes and their success. So I really wanted to thank the people at High Performance Sport New Zealand and Tom, Antonio, Susan. I won't name you all because I'm bound to forget somebody, but the Athlete Life team is really important, and we all really appreciate your help. So thank you very much.
And now the President of New Zealand Masters Swimming is going to come forward and present the next award. Please welcome Sue Pollard. The New Zealand Masters Swimmer of the Year Award recognises a person who has been our most outstanding Masters swimmer at national and/or international level.
And the winner of the Masters Swimmer of the Year is Rebecca Perrott.
Quite a surprise when I was told I won this tonight, but I think I was lucky that I moved into a new age group last year, so that helped. It's also an honour to be recognised tonight alongside all the youngsters of New Zealand swimming, so I really, really appreciate the award. Thank you very much.
Now, the New Zealand Swimmer of the Year is selected from the winners of 5 categories tonight. In 2010, at the first of our state awards dinners, the winner was Moss Burmester. In 2011, it was Glenn Snyders. We're all aware of the fantastic standard reached this year over the last 12 months at events such as the World Championships, University Games, the Australian Championships too, and over the last week, the State National Championships. To present the New Zealand Swimmer of the Year, it gives me great pleasure to invite back to the stage Mary Jane Daly, Executive General Manager of State Insurance. The New Zealand Swimmer of the Year is selected from the 5 winners of categories Emerging Swimmer of the Year, National Swimmer of the Year, Open Water Swimmer of the Year, Swimmer of the Year with a Disability, and International Long Course Swimmer of the Year. The winner will be awarded the Baxter O'Neill Trophy, which is presented for swimming performance, services to the sport and character.
And the winner of the State Insurance Swimmer of the Year is Lauren Boyle.
really surprised and really honoured to receive this award. I did have a fantastic year last year, and I think that's down to a lot of the support that I've had. So thanks very much for being behind me. Thanks to Swimming New Zealand, State, High Performance Sport New Zealand. All your help really makes a difference to every one of us. So thank you.
Before I end, I would ask that all winners of awards tonight would come back up here, because we do want to get some other photos taken. Some of them were a bit sort of scratchy. So we'd like ideal photos for you with you smiling this time and looking at the camera. That would be fantastic. Good night, everyone. Thank you.